Hello, my Scorpios. Elsie here for your reading for the week. Sorry I'm a day late, guys, but I did take an extra day on the weekend just to try and center myself, and boy, did I ever get centered. I was taught a lot of lessons this week that I will definitely pass on to you. But one of the things that I want you to know is that whenever you put a thumbs up on one of my videos and help me be seen by everyone else, it helps me get the income that I need in order to buy other decks and get as much information as I can, clear, concise information for you. I've now bought a few more decks, and we're going to use those decks this week for you. The first one is The Secret Language of Color. So we're going to use that. We're also going to use Denise Linn's Sacred Destiny cards, and we are going to use this new tarot deck. It is the Ethereal Visions deck, and it is beautiful. So let's start out asking this deck of Secret Language of Colors. Tell me, please, what my Scorpios need to know about themselves. What should they be working on for the next week or so? Scorpio, welcome to your energetic check-in for the week ahead. If you'd like to know exactly what a general reading means, please look below. There is a lot of detail there in the description. If you're interested in booking a reading with me, which will also help me run this business and get you the most accurate information that you need, please go ahead and go over to WISIO, WISIO.com. There is a list of pricing and what you can get for that pricing there. Also, I am, if you're outside of Canada. Inside Canada, please just go to my website, ℚ𝚂𝚚𝚗𝚒𝚗, or just email me, Elsie@ℚ𝚂𝚗𝚗𝚒𝚗.ca. Let's take a look, see what's going on here. Ooh, and we have Tangerine. Tangerine, be spontaneous and have fun. That sounds awesome. Let's look for another one here. We have the color of orange, to nurture yourself. And then we have turquoise, awaken your empathy. So I have a feeling that the person that I am connecting to this week in terms of this Scorpio collective, I feel like I am connecting to someone who is interested in getting back to themselves, nurturing themselves, being spontaneous and having fun within themselves. Awaken your empathy, Scorpio, because I feel like this is going to be a week that's going to break you open. I think that if you have been worried about anything that's going on in the next week or so, I think that this reading might just put your mind at ease. Let's find out what's going on with Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Here we go. I'm just going to bless these cards. I'm going to ask for Archangel Michael and Archangel Chamuel, please. I do need your help. I need your help with, information for our Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you can please bless us, Archangel Chamuel. We do need your help with the understanding of this reading, Archangel Michael, the help of the guidance of this reading. And if I could just have the help of my angels and guides. Thank you so much for the signs and symbols that you give me as I can see and hear things as I read. So grateful for the blessings that I've had. Thank you so much for this blessing of sharing with my Scorpio friends. All right. Let's give it a go and see what's going on here, Scorpio. We have the Empress. She is out. And what doesn't the Empress do? That's right. The Empress does not chase. Then we have the King of Swords. We have the Chariot. We also have the King of Pentacles. In the center of all things, the Queen of Swords. Somebody's going to find their voice this week. And then we have the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. Connect to yourself, connect to the universe to find out what is the thing that they want you to receive. Now, not the thing that you want, Scorpio, not the one that you want, not the thing that you want, not the things that you're asking for. This is a card of bring it to me, universe. I will receive whatever is for my highest good, because I do surrender. And that's really what the high priestess does. The high priestess is always in surrender, and that's why she's so wise. And then we have the hanged man. I feel like somebody's trying to come to a decision about something that they should do. It's a decision that will change their lives. They've been trying to come to terms with what has to happen over the last little while. The Five of Wands tells me that you've been within yourself, arguments back and forth, back and forth. I feel like there could be some competition for your love. I feel like there could be some competition for a date. But I also feel like with the Judgment card that I feel like this competition mostly is from someone who is from your past. Someone, with these being gold, it's kind of hard for them to show up in the light. So the Judgment card is the one that's here. That is, you have decided that you're going to allow someone in your space from the past, and that this person is going to come in and there is going to be conversation, communication. Page of Wands tells me you two are about to have fun. You're going on a new path. You're going to go find new passionate things to do and to see. And I feel like this is leading up to something that's going to be really wonderful. So we have the Empress up in the left-hand corner. The Empress and the King of Swords, they are here together. I feel like, the Empress, because she is the Queen, she is the one who is the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. She has all of the knowledge of all of those queens. I don't necessarily think that she really needs the information from the King of Swords to be able to speak her mind, because she is the Queen of Swords, right? So we have the King of Swords here who's looking at his Empress, and I feel like the King of Swords is wanting to come in to say something. I feel like the King of Swords has kept it under wraps for a very long time. He's been seeing the Empress from a distance. Is this you, Scorpio? Or are you flipping it? Are you the King of Swords? So I feel like the Chariot is, the energy that comes in to try and bring this to its culmination, to try and bring everything to a head. Now, at the center of everything here is the Queen of Swords. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords here. We have a match set, which tells me that at the very least, you two are probably soulmates. In the current energy, I see the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is, the energy of someone who is very stable, someone who's financially stable. This person is really good, is good father material. This person is good mother material. This person is financially stable and very learned. This person has a lot of information, a lot of things that they could teach you. The Queen of Swords, of course, at the center of everything, and no matter what goes on around here, there is somebody who's going to be speaking their truth. I knew this when I saw the Empress, but I feel like the Queen of Swords is going to meet her match. So if you are planning on having someone come in, or of someone in the past that might fit the bill of someone who is in the judgment, who is in judgment right now, someone who may be coming back from your past to your present. I'm not talking about, an old relationship where the person was horrifying to you. I'm not talking about an old relationship where things were toxic and awful and weird. That is not what I'm talking about here. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear you're not going back to the ex. I don't care if you do. What I'm telling you right here is the King and the Queen. They are a match to behold, because they both speak their truth. They both can be very cutting with their words. The good thing in these cards is that they both have their swords facing down. So that tells me that they are going to speak their truth, but that there really isn't anything that's going to be mean that's going to be said here. So I feel like the King is coming in to show the Queen that he has now reached a king status. I feel as though this person has been wandering about in their life as a page, or as a knight, maybe the Knight of Swords, bouncing off walls and sending, chaotic information. But I feel as though this person now is ready and willing to get into that chariot and come into your current energy. But what this King of Swords doesn't understand is that he's met his match also. He has met the person who is who is the Queen of Swords, and she's going to have a few things to say to him as well. I feel as though in the past energy that you have been spontaneous, you've been having fun, that now that things are starting to work themselves out a little bit throughout the world in terms of vaccines, that you've been able to, see other people, and that you've been able to get back together, make more connections. In the current energy here, I feel like it's all about you, Scorpio. I feel it's all about healing yourself, nurturing yourself, spending time alone, just you and the universe, asking for what you want, asking what is coming, what should you receive, trying to surrender. I really feel like you want to make communication with your Queen of Swords. And I feel like the information you're bringing into the Queen of Swords here, Scorpio, is that you're going to tell this Queen or King, King could have the Queen's energy as well. You're going to tell this person how much you love them, how much you've missed them. I think that you have a lot to say, that there's a lot of truth to be spoken here. I feel like this energy of having some communication start up has been long overdue. I feel like you guys haven't had a conversation, that perhaps you will try and come into them as the King of Swords or the King of Pentacles. We have them both here, but I'll tell you what I think. I think it's an emperor, because we already have two kings on the table here. I have a feeling that whomever this is could be the owner of both of those energies, and I think that's only half the story, to be honest. And then in the future here, we have the Ace of Pentacles. It tells me this conversation is going to work out well. This king and queen are really going to get to the nitty-gritty of everything that's been going on for a very long time. I feel like the balance is coming in with this king, the balance of being very grounded, very slow, moving things very slowly, but also with the King of Swords, who is going to, tune you in and let you know exactly what they're going to expect of you. But that's okay, because you have the same information going back to them. Going into the future, though, I feel like this all works out, because we then start in the future energy with the Ace of Pentacles. This is something lovely. This is something beautiful. This is something you're going to build with them. I think the two of you in your conversation are going to decide that it is time for you two to finally get together, plant this pentacle, and see what happens. So I'm not saying that you two are going to get together, whirlwind love, married in a week. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is things are starting to move slowly in the direction that the universe has wanted them to move in for a very long time. You two are on a break. The Four of Swords. I feel like you were on a break. And it's interesting, because down the middle here, in the center energy, everything holding everything together is the King of Swords. We've got the Queen of Swords, and we've got the Four of Swords. So the King and the Queen were on a break, and I feel as though that it is time for you two to come together. That you've done the type of healing that will at least allow you to meet and to talk and to have a coffee and, to get reacquainted with each other. We have the Two of Pentacles. And I feel like both of you are in so deeply into your healing mode that you're, just really concentrated on keeping your balance, keeping your money in balance. I feel like you have been trying different things in your life to keep things in balance. But I think ultimately, what has happened here is I think one of you or both of you have reached out to the universe and said, okay, I surrender. I surrender. Bring me what I need. Bring me what is of my highest good, and tell me what is of my highest good. I will surrender to you all the time. If, I trust you. And if you bring me whatever you bring me, I will be happy with it, because I know that it is from the universe. And I feel like that's really beautiful and deep. I feel as though there is going to be some sort of reunion here that's coming along. And if you're the person who doesn't want a reunion, that's fine with me, as long as it's fine with you. And, there's no need really to force it, because the universe is going to give you what you need in divine timing. Now, those of of you who are the naysayers. Some people will say, well, maybe I don't want to do this before I get that. Maybe I don't want to obey here before I go there. That's completely up to you, and that is your path. So you go ahead and do the things that you think are best for you. And if you get far on that, bravo to you. And if you don't, you know where to come if you want extra information. I can tell you it works for me. I can tell you I've watched it work in many other lives, but ultimately this decision is up to you. Please know that I am, here to give you information as you need it, but you don't have to take any of this stuff. I'm not telling you that you do. I'm just telling you what I know. And what I know is that there's someone coming in here, someone who really wants to start something brand new with you. Let's look at the Empress here. Well, before we clarify the Empress, I just want to clarify, be spontaneous and have fun. And I feel like this is something that the universe is telling you, because it is time for you to just relax yourself. Spontaneous and fun. Why? Because the Ten of Cups is on the way. It is time for you to relax, to be spontaneous. The Ten of Cups is what the universe has in store for you, but not before there's a little bit of darkness in the future. I feel like when I say darkness here, I don't mean that you're going to be in the dark. What I mean is you can't know everything that is coming up, and there is a reason for that. And chances are the reason is that if you knew, you'd screw it up, and that's just the way it is. You would figure it out. You would try and change it. And you know what? The fact of the matter is you're on a path and I'm on a path. And I feel like, Scorpio, that what is coming here is the Ten of Cups, but I also feel like there is going to be some other things coming in the future that you just don't anticipate, that you can't possibly anticipate, because they're things that are coming to you for your highest good. And you don't know what that is, right? So very interesting. Let's talk about the Empress. Why is the Empress here, please? Give me some clarification on this Empress for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Ace of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. So we have the Empress here, and it looks like, yes, there is a very slow-moving opportunity coming into you here, Scorpio. A very slow-moving opportunity. However, this person is someone that you know. This is someone who's been in your life for a while, someone you may have grown with, someone you would know from the past. It could be a friend, someone from school. It could be someone that you worked with, someone that you didn't really even think that you made an impression on in the past. But I feel like this person's coming in because of, the Ace of Swords. They really want to have a conversation with you. They need clarity. They want to know, do you want to carry this on? They want to know, are you going to accept my offer? Well, the truth is that the Empress doesn't chase, right? And so the Empress has been waiting for an offer to come in, but only the offer that is of her highest good is the one that she is going to take. All right. Tell me about the King of Swords, please. King of Swords, please. The Hierophant, Hanged Man, and the King of Wands. Yeah. I feel like this is the third king. Excuse me. The third king that's come up now. So we've got 3 of the 4 kings. I did say at the beginning that I feel like we're dealing with an emperor. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Emperor show, but I felt the energy of all of those kings. I feel like this person has been working really hard on becoming one whole person in order to come forward and bring their opportunity to you. We have the King of Wands here, who is, the passionate one, the one that's very confident, the one that smells good, looks good, right? That person has been trying to make a plan. So this person is looking at everything as though it is brand new. They're trying to see everything from a different point of view, because when they come in, they're playing for keeps. We've got the Hierophant here, and although I could say that this could be about corporation, I'd be lying right to you, because I think it's about love. I feel as though this King of Swords is coming in to offer marriage. It may not be marriage right away, but I feel like this King of Swords is coming in to ask for commitment. They're going to, they want to tell you how they feel about you, and they want to tell you that there is something coming for you that they want to tell you that they are in love with you and that they want to come for you. They want to bring their chariot. They want to pick you up and whisk you off, and that's just it. Now, Scorpio, this could be you. So you could flip it. You could be the person who's willing to go into this Empress or this Queen here and have this, conversation. It could be tough, but I feel like it could be you, Scorpio. So flip it if it could be you. But I feel like I see the Chariot here. The Chariot is the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. So the Chariot, the King is getting in his chariot and he's coming to you because he's ready. He's ready to plant that pentacle. He wants to grow some roots with you. He now has sufficiently healed, or maybe you have sufficiently healed, and the universe is telling him it's time to go forward. So the Ten of Swords is, something that's come to an end. You've walked away from it and you're never going back there. You've learned that lesson and you are not going back there. We do have this energy, the Knight of Wands energy, the Knight of Swords energy. The Knight of Swords energy, is the one that comes in a little bit chaotic and sort of bouncing off things. It's the energy of someone who's probably just going to surprise you. You may not get messages of love. You just may get someone showing up at your door. Yep, they've already picked you. They see you as their world and they're very much in love with you. So yes, they have just closed a chapter here. So we have, they've just closed a chapter. They are very much in love with you and they have picked you. You are their world. They have decided that they are going on a journey. And that journey is to get the person that they know is their person. All right, let's go to the current energy here. Nurture yourself. How should you nurture yourself, Scorpio? Tell me how Scorpio should nurture themselves, please. King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Emperor. There's the Emperor. He's shown up. I had a feeling he was going to show up as I was shuffling the cards. I did see this particular picture in my mind's eye. Well, we have now the fourth king. Right? We have now the fourth king. And so we have, this Emperor. So this Emperor, I believe, is coming in to teach you how to nurture yourself. This person is going to be solely focused on you. They're going to teach you how to love yourself. They're going to tell you how important you are and how much they love you and how important you are to their lives. I feel like they're going to teach you how precious you are, Scorpio, and that they're going to show you that love does conquer all. We have the King of Pentacles here again with the Strength, the Two of Swords, and the Empress again. So I feel as though this King of Pentacles is someone who is coming in for his Empress. He wants that Empress. And although he's with the Two of Swords energy, he is, at the precipice of making the decision to move. Right now, he's trying to gather strength. I say he because I am seeing a man on the card, but we know that we all have divine feminine, divine male energy. So this could be you, whether you're female or male. So flip it. Are you going in to find your Empress? Are you coming out as the king to find your Empress, or are you waiting for the Empress to come toward you? We have the Queen of Swords here, and the Queen of Swords is unsure about the new start. So the Queen of Swords is also displaying the Queen of Cups energy, and that's because she is the Empress. And the Empress is here on the table. The Queen of Cups, of course, is someone who is very intuitive, right? She is someone who is probably a light worker of some sort. She isn't really sure about having this new start here because she's been thinking about it in the Five of Wands energy, thinking that there might be more competition out there. Then she realizes that she's been manifesting to bring in this king, but she's unsure as to whether she's actually going to accept the invitation when this person does come forward. We've got the Eight of Wands, which is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like with this energy of the Eight of Wands, Scorpio, I feel like you really don't believe this person's coming forward. That's what I think. You really don't think they're going to contact you. You think that the Ten of Pentacles is not something that you're going to achieve with this person. They left you feeling outside, right? On the outside looking in. In the past, you two haven't spoken. There's been a key there all along to open the door to see who's on the other side, but neither one of you have been willing to open that door. So I feel like the Sun is there. I feel like the sun comes out and makes you feel a little warmer, helps you grow a little bit, helps you feel like you're feeling amazing and warm and under the sun, and that the universe really is in love with you. It's true. But I feel like you really don't believe that this Ten of Pentacles is actually coming for you. This, the Eight of Wands is telling me that there is going to be communication, but I don't think you believe it's going to be with you, Scorpio. I don't believe that you feel like you're going to have enough strength to contact that person from the past. I feel like it's that, or if you flip it, that that person doesn't have the energy that they think they need to come forward and talk with you. So let's move a little bit into the future here. Let's look at the turquoise here. Awaken your empathy. I feel like when this emperor comes towards you, Scorpio, or if you are the emperor, Scorpio, I feel as though you two are going to have that empathy turned up to 100, because I feel like both of you have been, having a hard time in this life. And I feel like since you've been away from each other, there's been a lot of stuff that's gone on. Lots of water under the bridge, and I don't really feel like you should hold them responsible for any of it, and vice versa. I don't feel as though they should hold you responsible for any of it. So awaken to your empathy is the turquoise card. Awaken to your empathy, and just make sure that it is turned up to 100. That person is going to need you to be as empathic as possible, because they have just transformed. They're in a really vulnerable state at this point. They feel like the Seven of Swords, that anything could come and make it crash in at any moment. This person has barely come out of their transformation, but they're headed your way, or you are headed theirs, right? It is a general reading. So the death I find here, the death and the rebirth, telling me that they have transformed, also tells me that they understand now that they are empathic, that you two have been connected energetically for a very long time, and that they feel as though this is all going to come crashing down because they want it with you so much. I feel like they feel they're going to get hurt, but they're going to do it anyway. So respect them for coming forward and being strong. I respect you if you're the one that's going forward and being strong, but it is time to find out what this Ace of Pentacles means. And I see the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, there we go. Look at you. They see you as this Ace of Pentacles. They see this single person killing it. They are figuring it out for themselves. They're not asking for help. Sometimes they are from friends maybe, but they want success. I feel like when this person comes in, Scorpio, or you're going into that person, you just want success, and that is the bottom line. You really want to stop giving to two. You want them to stop giving to two. The Ace of Pentacles tells me that you want them to stop giving to two. You would like them to plant a pentacle with you. Four of Swords, you two have been on a break, but I don't think it is going to last for much longer. Whenever I see this card, you guys, whenever I see this card, Four of Swords, and I think you're on a break, you know what I hear? What do you hear? That's right. We all hear Ross in our heads. We were on a break, right? That's what I'm hearing. We were on a break. And I feel like you two were on a break. Why were you on a break? Because the passion was too much. Oh, I feel like this could be someone who you worked with. Scorpio, you could have worked with your person, and you could have wanted to give them everything, give them, all the beautiful things in life. I think you really wanted to do that for them, but you never did. Instead, you two ended up going on a break. I feel like what you're feeling now for them is Knight of Cups. I feel like you have an apology that's going to come out. I think you're going to ask them to go for coffee, go for dinner, go for a picnic. I think you're going to talk to them about a time when you two either work together, you're going to reminisce a little bit, or they're going to be very shocked at how much you've grown since they've seen you, because you've been working on this self-aware I think you've been working on self. And I think that's what this is. The Eight of Pentacles is you harvesting, life. I think that you have been working on yourself. I think that your self-mastery is at its peak. I feel like this person really feels that from you, your energy. You two have been on a break, but I honestly don't think it's going to be for that much longer, maybe a couple months. We are in March. We're looking at April, maybe May. I feel like this person is coming in because they know that's the thing they need to do to give themselves balance. Their heart has been broken and they've moved and they've ended a chapter. So they've been trying to stay in balance for a very long time with the Two of Pentacles. But since they closed the chapter, they're planning on closing a chapter and moving away. And right now, like I said, they're in their most vulnerable state. They have transformed. Their heart is broken. Life is changing. They don't really know what to do. They're all up in their head, and they're coming forward to you to let you know that the world, their chapter has closed and that they're planning on moving away from that. So please take this as it resonates, flip it either way. It can flip one way or the other depending on who you are and how you are looking at this reading here today. I am just going to grab Denise Lynn's card here. It is called the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Let's get a couple cards from the Sacred Destiny Oracle and find out what is going on here for Scorpio. We have trust. I want you to trust in the universe, Scorpio. I want you to trust in the universe that you're doing the right thing for the right reason, that this right person is coming toward you for a reason, that this person's been sent to you by the universe. I feel as though the trust that you have is sometimes tested, and this is going to be one of those times. If that call comes, take it. If that text comes in, answer it. And trust the universe that you have everything that you need in order to be able to move forward. Now, the wisdom I see here is someone who is transforming. You can see that she is sort of in a see-through state here. And I feel like the wisdom she has here is because she's transformed. She's counting all her friends, the lovely things in her life. And I think that you have come to a point where it is time for you to share that with somebody. It's time for you to share love and kindness, all of that stuff with somebody else. I do have these new cards here that are called the True Love Reading cards. And I'm going to ask for, one or two of these. Let's see what we've got here for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Well, two have dropped out. Let's take them. We have worthiness and compatibility. So you and your person are completely compatible, by the way. Just saying. I love this card because the compatibility card shows this guy riding a robin. She's riding a robin. They're sitting on their carpets, which are identical. They're dressed the same. They had the same idea anyway. They're very compatible. They both love riding birds. They both love sitting on colored carpets, and they both love their little red vests. So I feel like your person is way more compatible than you understand. That when you saw them last time, they were not at all compatible. And the worthiness is what they've been working on. I feel like you've been working on it too, Scorpio. That you've been working on being worthy enough to go into this Empress, or the Empress is working on being worthy enough to go into you. And I think that what's going to happen is the two of you are going to mirror each other. I feel like we're looking at a twin flame here, because I feel like when she looks at the water, it's being mirrored back to her. Now remember, we have many people across our lives that can be our person, right? We have a lot of people who can be a soulmate, but there is only one twin flame. I feel like, Scorpio, you're about to meet your twin flame. I feel like it is coming toward you quickly. I feel like you should be very prepared to either, go toward that twin flame or have that twin flame come toward you. But either way, please surrender. Surrender and do what the universe says, because it is the only way that you're going to get what you want. And that is true love and the world in your hands. So I feel as though, Scorpio, that there is something important coming for you this week or the next. I mean, these are timeless readings, you guys. So I'm going to go for now, Scorpio. I loved giving you this reading. I feel so much in love as I give you this reading. It feels so good. I'm really excited to see who this resonates with. So I'm going to go for now. And thank you very much for waiting for your reading for one day. I'm going to go for now, and I will be back next week. I love you guys.